Hello, hello. My name is Anthony Coy Gonzalez, teacher at the Ohio School for the Deaf. One of the greatest joys I've had as your 2021 Ohio Teacher of the Year and 2022 Ohio Teacher Fellow has been visiting schools all across Ohio, seeing great teachers teaching, incredible students learning, and seeing lives being changed each and every day. I'm excited for you to join me for 3 minutes on this 3,000-mile journey across Ohio. Nikki Lewis from Marysville, Ohio is a teacher at the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Mrs. Lewis sees the power education has on changing lives, families, communities, and generations. Sitting in the back of her room, I saw as she quietly shared test scores with 2 students, who then realized they had just earned their GEDs. The hard work, the validation, the glimmer of hope and pride all came to fruition because Mrs. Lewis comes in every day believing in these students who don't always believe in themselves. While the environment and challenges are so unique, I found the Ohio Reformatory for Women to be such a place of promise, compassion, and powerful teaching for life.
I teach at the Ohio Reformatory for Women. There are a lot of teachers working in prisons, and I think people just don't know we're here. We are our own little world, and we have all these different things that go on. I thought I was going to be a kindergarten teacher, and I wasn't a kindergarten teacher. I'm not a kindergarten teacher, but I know that I'm still affecting children every day by helping their parents. My husband was a contractor, and he was doing some work at a local prison, and he said, "Did you know that they have schools there?" That was 17 years ago, and here I still am. I teach primarily GED classes. This is a really great place to work, and I make a difference in these women's lives. And I always tell them this is an hour and a half where you get to come and make mistakes, and then we get to figure out where to go from there. The biggest factors in affecting possibly returning to prison is whether or not they are able to gain an education, gain job skills, gain some confidence, and be able to go home to their children, go home and find meaningful, purposeful spot in the community. One of the big missions of the Department of Corrections is promoting development of the whole person. So we have a lot of mental health, substance abuse programming, parenting classes, a whole unit designed for mothers who are giving birth to keep their baby with them. There are several vocational programs. And then we have a lot of community service things that we do here. Some really great connections with employers. I work with some of the most forgotten people, maybe people that no one expects to get out and turn their life around and do better. But I believe that they can, because they are the same ones that are going out and working in our communities. They're the same ones that are going to go home to their kids. It can be a challenge to maybe get the resources that you need, or if you want to do this great lesson, but you can't bring any of that stuff into the institution. I've gotten Chromebooks recently, we've got Wi-Fi, and that's a huge step in the right direction for us. We have to get very creative here to bring those same opportunities to our students. If I can take a prison environment and make it a positive school culture, then you can too. My ultimate dream is to be able to reconnect with students and see how they're doing once they are released, their successes, their struggles, what we could do better. There would be employers who would know that what the students are working through. The local universities, colleges would prepare a teacher to work in the environment that I'm in. They're future teacher candidates to come and sit in on a class in the correctional environment, see what it's like here. Maybe this is your calling too. We have graduation on Tuesday, and their kids sit in the audience and they cheer for their moms and their grandmothers. Lots of tears and lots of celebration, and it's the best day. My name is Nikki Lewis, and I educate Ohio.